Good evening, folks. It's 2211 on the 6th day of September, a day to remember of 2022. And this is looking at the what's coming for you on the 9th, Harvey Bay. Look at the downwind from the tropics. It'll be a bit moist, a bit more humid, a bit more fuely for the curve coming down as the boom boom plumes hit your towns. And I'm telling you, boy, did you get sprayed like bugs today, Australia. And I'm going to show you the dramatism of it all, because that's the kind of mood that I'm in. Look at the storms and the lightning coming across your country today. Cooper Petey, did you see the storms that just skirted south of you? Watch this. I'm going in. Yeah, I'm going in. He's going in, folks. He's wasting no time. He did it unannounced. Oh, I don't get no notifications. Hey, there's a song about that. It was wrote by Uncle Bands. Yeah, that's Zuckerberg's uncle. Yeah, Uncle Bands. And it goes like this. Shadow banned by the man. And that's basically it. Ham bone. You could always throw that in. And now here we go. Should I give you a good old and the race is end? Like here they come out of the gates. And the storm races ashore and the lightning kicks in and heavy storms go in below Roxy down and accumulate north. And as the lightning spreads, and you got to know this part. This is the bad part. Oh no, the bad part is you miss half your screen and he has to go back, but that's okay. Horses can run backwards these days because geoengineers can do anything. Right, this is some very heavy stuff coming now. No, all funniness is aside, that's very dangerous, right? As we go in and we look at just how many lightning bolts is that? Is one big David Bowie song. Is bizarre, man, how you let them spray your skies. The chem bombs that I see every morning make me cry. They sold you all. Just look at the path of the chem in the path of the that. The chem, the that. The this, the that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. That's right. They've laid down the chem to fuel the storms. And as the day goes on, it's not getting much better. No, because that stays in place for every bit of 3 hours, dumping a significant amount of rain. God, the poor trees. All right, people, we got umbrellas. And some people I wish would go stand outside in a lightning storm. The ones that create these things. Because you want to have it. And stuff that's going to come over the mountains of Adelaide is going to be torrential. Expect flash flooding. Mm-hmm. A fishbowl, that town center. That's a fishbowl. Uh-huh. I've been there. I've seen the mountains. Yeah, you guys are going to cop it. But I told you that a few days ago. So I'm just trying to do this with a smooth sense of yunta. Yunta. There's a name. It's like Yenta. The mother-in-law. The Yenta. Seduna, here it comes. Here comes the winds, and they are roaring. Watch your tide tables and know where you're at. The accumulations over the 24 hours that we've just covered is not as much as it's going to be in the next 24 hours. Yeah, and in the next 48 hours, wah, 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 wah. Sorry, Charlie. Burp. Yeah, it's not good at all. And the event continues, right? It's going to stall a bit. This isn't going to go offshore directly because the pressures clearly said that a couple days ago. It's like a repeat performance. Let's dial it in until we get it right. And everybody finally leaves and says, please, big brother, can I have the stacking pack? Could you spray me like a bug a little bit more? So let's look a little bit at the chembamination of your entire nation. Nah, I'm not just taking the piss here. This is really going on. So you know where you are in the map. I'm going to turn those off. Boing. Yeah, I like sound effects. Who don't? What's wrong with you if you don't? Boom, 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 boom. Boom! Go to Plumes, and there's a big old square there underneath right there under the cursor. I'm going to try not to curse at the cursors today. So let's move this around and see what develops, shall we? Watch what unfolds, as Snape would say, and they will spray you always until you make them stop. Oh yeah, I got a quad formation over here, turn it into a 5-way. Let's see if we can get the cursor right today. Oh yeah, that's good. I'll do a left hand, right hand then. Really impressed myself. Do a left hand mouse. This takes the challenge. Okay, we'll get this. No, I don't play video games. It looks like the Quetzalcoatl cloud. Right from the high Andes. There we go. And the squares have stayed there with squares, clouds, with a square formation just go in a line as it descends into the eye of Horus, because it would be the left eye. And then, oh God, is something bad happening? Maybe Christianity came along. Oh, that's gone now. Oh no, what's next? Serpentine skies. Really? No, it look like freaking dragon breath coming down. Have it, Adelaide. Oh, hook figure, crispy claws. As you got a bunch of chem bombs going off over here. Yeah, I'm not doing too well with that mouse maneuver, so I'm gonna try different. So I'll do the crossover move like I had a set of drumsticks. All right. Right. Look at that formation right there. There's a serious formation out here. It's going on right now. It's going on. It's happening. Yet geoengineering happening right before our eyes, fueling the storm and the demise of the poor people of Adelaide. Poor people in the mountains here who are going to get flash-flooded without proper warning that they're getting right now, but they don't listen to conspiracy theories whose odds of being correct too many times are becoming compelling, to say the least. Isn't that compelling? Look at that compelling shape. Isn't that compelling? That's compelling. Huh? It happened again over here. 4 of them. Huh? Isn't that unique? Would you look at that? It's the Pleiades. Hey, they ain't just building pyramids on the ground. They can honor the stars in the sky. Which god they doing this week? What's the roulette wheel say? What does their voodoo stick say they should do tonight? Don't drop the soap in prison, and don't drop a peg in your yard. Don't drop a peg in your yard. Don't drop a peg in your yard. To spot the chem bombs in the sky is not very hard. Come on, people. Don't just look at the shoes of the wizard underneath the curtain. Pull it back, pull it back. Don't wait for Toto to do everything. I know it's a dog's world, but come on. This is the obvious. And the Wizard of Oz is located in the houses of governance that agree to the United Nations allowing some fake theory that the world needs chem bombs to get rid of carbon dioxide that trees eat. And they give us oxygen that we need. Who convinced us we needed to go away and they needed to go away? Look at the face in the cloud here. It's like the monsters. Really, man, it's a Frankenstein. That's a Frankenstein. For real, man. That ain't Iron Man to the rescue. That's blatant. That's just taking the piss, man. Because it's going to piss it down rain. Did you see it? Do you see it? The old north wind begins to blow. You want me to start showing entities and how interdimensional fabrics get manipulated by electromagnetic frequency and aether devices that they also have? Have you realized the real eyes around you and what your Earth is? Or do you want to just confront the chem bombs and the geoengineering and the trillions of dollars in cost that you will have to foot? Because if that's what it takes for you to agree that this is bad, I will gladly show you that part of this. Because that'll be a whole nother show. Go to Harvey Bay. I'll show you the cost. Look at that bomb going off. You know what the cost of that is? We don't know yet. The experiment is still ongoing. You ain't dead yet. That's how they figure it out, huh? That's how many it took. Huh? Chem bomb asthma. Thunderstorm asthma. Yeah, thunderstorms don't knock dust out of the sky anymore. Get the fuck out of here with the bullshit lies. This is like the dude peeking over the wall. Woo! Is the elephant in the room yet? It's there, man. And the frog has long since boiled. Stop. Just stop. Jump out of the pot, man. Don't be the next frog to boil. But this guy is the frog boiling. Look at the chemtrails. Oh, I had it in there for a moment. Now, you got tendrils here. You got center of nuclei right there. Boom, 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 boom. But a boom, boom, boom in the triangle delta formation there. Chem bombs dripping on down to the ground. Drippy chemtrails. These are chemicals leaving a trail in the sky. Come on, don't you nitpick words because television told you to laugh at a phrase. You insult your own intelligence when you do that. Which to me is an insult to all of humanity that chooses not to be humanity and be humane beings like so many things under God's beautiful creation. You go God schmad. All I know is there has to be a creator, and I don't think you'd be very happy with what's going on. Or what ends are being met as this dives up from the bite to come in and bite you guys in the ass. This is supposed to be your center of circulation. Well, you want to see it? It's a combination. The center of combination is over here. Right? This is the center of your storm. It'll show a radar thing that they could easily turn into a computer graphic that makes it look something fierce. Oh, I just got rid of that. I'll get it back quick. Yeah, that was a doo-doo moment. All right. They can make it look really fierce, really quickly. Yeah, I can. I can turn to all sorts of levels of the atmosphere and make it look like the devil's red hell, right? To scare you. I can make you think winter is abnormal. And that 80 degrees is a super heat wave when I remember having 100 degrees in Fahrenheit. And I can make this look fierce. This is that double dancer. This will end up walking around the top. Then that'll spin an independent law as it passes this feature here. And the winds change, it causes a venturi. Always. You got to know the dynamics of the land, how wind moves. You got to know carburetors in cars. And this is the venturi effect. Come on, dudes, you know this one. Do you know this blind? Where's it going to pull? Where's it going to pull the fucking fuel? Where's this going to go? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got this. Somebody just said, went, aha! You know, when the penny drops, sometimes you don't always catch it. Well, penny don't buy much these days. But I'll give you a penny for your thoughts any day. Here. Now keep your thoughts to yourself. How come nobody ever threw that in? All right, let's go back to the devastation here. As Charlieville begins its soaking of the streams that are later on going to very much affect the floods. Yeah, I said those words. As the very heavy rotating storms come through Burke in this stretch down here and dive toward Canberra. Got to make sure that Friday protest is thwarted a bit. Yeah. Got to blow a few tents over. Yeah, I went there. Everything's turned your way. That's the stall. That's where it stays. That's where it stays. Cranberry sus. And then Coffs Harbor, have it. There'll be some beautiful pictures of overflowing waterfalls. Yeah, they're beautiful waterfalls. I've seen pictures of here. I always wanted to see them. Maybe one day. Who knows what the world has in store for the world. Maybe the big rock will crack off, all of them will join together, and you'll be living in a lake all the way out to here with endless options for renewal. What kind of boat you going to use then when you're up Schitt's Creek without a paddle? Well, you know, there's a possible scenario. It's a very strange one I just brought up, but run it through your mind a bit. You got geoengineers, and if they want you to lay in that bed, boy, would that be a big inland port to get to their stuff. Let's see where else they could do that. They could do it here. I've been watching this one for years. A couple more big floods with huge runoffs going out to Carpentaria, and that inland sea will stay there year round, right to their cotton fields. Boy, that'll save a lot of shipping. And boy, if we destroy the reef over here off this one passage over here for the coal fields, they've been trying to get this for years to dredge it, so they make it seem like it's bleaching, so they got to do something about it. But the rest of the reef is very, very healthy and doing beautiful, by the way. Yeah, but they're putting the sulfurs down very heavy in one spot and killing it. So they can say it's dead. We gotta cut that part out now, like a cancer, to get rid of it, so the rest will be okay. And they'll get their channel that'll pollute further, change the currents, and alter my Great Barrier Reef forever, because that's my reef. Yeah, other people feel the same way. Yeah, I love you. You're my tribe. You know, it's my reef too. And I treat it like mine, and I talk about it. And these are my whales over here. And on this day here, not too happy with the weather conditions they're going to get. It really went through the night before while you was asleep. Oh, I'm sleeping. Yeah, it's going to be bad. And that's just what EGFS said. They're crap. I need my glasses. I didn't put them on. So if I'm misreading things, live with it. Here, let's see if we can get a real picture coming up again. Right. Then I'm going to give you your radar of what's coming over. Why? Because I need a drink. Yeah, my water is, it's nice. All right, Bundaberg, speaking of a drink, man, I fancy one of your root beers or your sarsaparillas, or man, you make a good root beer and a really fiery ginger. Yeah, I'll give him that. The best thing to ever come out of Bundaberg has to be the ginger beer. Yeah, but as it goes off coast, man, it's going to be some deadly currents. Be careful out there in your boats. And you can expect Gimpy will have to beam that a bit to get that going and pin this a bit south and north, causing a bit of a dull between here and here. You got that other next rat over here. Marburg will beam a bit south. And they're saying it's clearing up there. I ain't buying that. That's about to nucleate into something big. Yeah, as that comes offshore, this thing's still here. Watch this. They do the cut. Free to sling back around. Welcome back ashore city from the other direction. Da 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 da. I know that's Hawaii 5-0, but I don't really do know the Baywatch song. So, you know, you're going to be, the pipeline's going to be going on. Yeah, watch this. Da, 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 da. Here it come. You got offshore and you got the inshore. Yep. You'll see it down low. That's what's pinned this mass of clouds here. I ain't believing this shit. Nah, that ain't it. Come on. Tell me the truth. What's Sydney getting? I ain't buying it. This shit's sitting offshore. Again, the trough, man. They're coming for the trough. That's what I call this area. Yeah, because you got the mountains here. There's a big trough, and then you got the desert, where it really gets dry and it kick a lot of dust up. But boy, did they kick up some dust. You want to see the dust? Here, I'll show you. I thought I was going to show you how to see it the other day, and I didn't show you. So I'll show you now. Now, here's how you spot the dust. Well, you look for a clear day. Right out here. Right in the sand pit. Where they launched nuclear bomb type stuff and tested a real one out there. And you look for a not so clear day. You'll start to see it fog up. A lot of times when a front's coming through like this, right in front of it you get a wind. And you'll see it's not so clear. Right? If I go up at day, you can see the ground real clearly under there. In the rocks. But here you can't. You see it's obscured. The refraction of light's different. You can go back many days. You start to pick up the pattern. And you can see plumes. The other day I saw one whipping up from back here. And it's very important part of your geoengineering, your sicknessing of stuff. Because let's suppose that dust that's unhealthy. And things in the sky that are falling out. Heavy metals and stuff that are being picked up in soil and hair samples. And even in the mist in the air. That you can yourself easily reproduce an experiment like this. Just hang a petri dish that's sterile outside on your clothesline and go to bed. And carefully take it off in the morning, seal it, and send it off to get it tested for heavy metals. And I'm very curious what your honest results are. Because we need to know. Now you'll see here dust has been whipped up. It's not as clear as it usually is. I spot it straight away because I'm so used to seeing your country from the sky. Well, they didn't want me to be on the ground anymore, so I'll do it from here. You got a lot of dust whipped up here. And all this gets carried. And if it's deposited on your lawns, and it's deposited on your leaves, and your foliage, and they pollinate and blow pollen in the air, by proxy, it'll take those particulates up your nose with the rubber hose, so to speak. Welcome back, Carter. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can my son have some free air? Signed Epstein's mother. It looked like the dragon. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And my imaginarium has to find some coolness in the sickness of it all. Because it's sick when the fucking elongated pulp skull looking thing over here is pointing his finger at this way. And this way is going to cop it. That's my imaginarium tonight. And then that day, well, you get the big square. Big old square. Whammo! Right in the eyes. Big chemtrail going across the skies here. Spreading out and toxifying. You got me toxified from the skies. Fleetwood gets the sack. You wouldn't want to drag yourself through this, but there's a few people like Keith who suggest this happen, and maybe Dr. Caldera, and maybe Bill Gates who funded it, and the whole couch group. Go get dragged right through this cloud here, right in this one spot where it turned a little bit orange, and just hang out there for a while. And when you come down, I want to look at their blood. It's just a quick sample. I want to know. Ask them one question: how you feeling? Not too good, huh? When the quad formation of chem bomb is clearly good on worldview. When a whole cluster, these are chem bombs, being deployed, and the streamers of magnetic particulates streaming out. That's not a healthy payload, man. That's not mother's milk up there. Not at all. I don't think it's a disinfectant. I think it would have the opposite effect, actually. I would actually have to call that an infectant. And there's another infectant over here. The big blob of EMF squared out. What in the absolute hell is that? Big old chemtrail line of stuff over here that then deployed payloads that we need to have full disclosure of. We deserve this. So should be our human right. Do we have human rights? Well, if these are human rights, can I have some humane rights, please? I want humane rights. I've had enough of human rights. I don't see them working for me. I see chem bombs going off in a triangular formation right here on NASA worldview, which I would absolutely be glorified to have a shot of for use later. Yeah, got quite a collection, you can imagine, through the years. Because I do quick captures when I'm doing my lives. These are data captures for my purposes only, for the pure purpose of absolute education of the people that have a mind. The fluoride-less masses who chose to be unvaxxless, who stayed humane beings in spite of an inhumane world. And for that, I salute you all. Make being humane great again. The quad formations here. Boom, 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 boom. Bloom, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Want it faster? We could do really Sousa this up. Boom, 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 boom. EMF coming down now. In the bites, the whales don't like it. Do 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 do. Have some chem bombs. Have it Brisbane. Have it cough. Harbor. Have some EMF right now. Frying you on the low deck, the spinning square goes round. Have some chem bombs from the government clowns. Have the chem bombs, whether you like it fucking or not. They're coming to your town. Here they come, the nightmare on every street, toxifying the air regardless of anything it means. Dun, 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 dun. The Paris Agreement is wrong, and say no. It's going to cost you trillions. Can you afford any trillions on top of the trillions you gave to the corporation? Well, you banged your pots and pans and had a mask on. Did you save the world in 2 years, or is it any better? Look, you're being sprayed like bugs. They're doing something different. Hey, let's vaccinate it from the sky, maybe they'll say one day. How will you feel about that? Will you say somebody deserves it? Well, I don't think so. When you take freedom of choice away from anybody, then don't you ever tell me my body, my choice. Don't you ever tell me I have a right you don't. Don't ever tell me to not care either, because I do. And I give enough of fuck to come on here and do this. And I'll tell you what, this is the disgusting sight. How many triangular formations will you see in one picture before you say to yourself, this is a Euclidean madness, and we're being run by a bunch of twits, and knob ends who agreed to do this to you? To flood you repeatedly with geoengineering again and again and again and again. And you have got another 3 weeks of this every 4 days. Sorry to break the news to you. Geoengineering is real, whether you believe it or not. Look up in your skies, because it can affect you either way. And that's all I got to say about that tonight. Big love. Peace. That's all I got to say about that.